Hi, welcome to Outdoor Quest TV. I'm Rich Mellon, and today, believe it or not, I'm in Africa. I know, Africa, land of sunshine and everything else, and I'm wearing a rain gear. Sandy and I are meteorological effects that are in demand all over the world, wherever it's dry. We'll be right back. There's a nice Blessbach ram down there. We got in here yesterday afternoon, and on the way we hit a monsoon. Normally this up here is very dry and it's going into winter, and you know, last time we were here 4 years ago with Wild Horizon, it actually would freeze every night. This time it is much warmer, but we're getting a very unseasonal amount of rain, and you can see by the footage that it was a flood, flash flood. We actually were panicking about crossing the rivers to get in here. Sandy and I can bring a lot of rain. I can remember a trip to New Zealand a few years back where we had 16 inches of rain in a day and a half. What we're going to do today, though, we've got some culling to do. The PH here, Guy Swart, wants to remove some animals off his land for the winter. He has to be careful of the carrying capacity, and most of the boundaries on the land here are formed by rivers, and antelope don't often swim the rivers, but they've had a dry spell here earlier in the year, and some of the blues and the Blessbachs and that have crossed into the neighbor's place and that, so they've all got to be taken care of. One neat thing about it, though, we're going to use what they call a suppressed rifle. So it's going to have a big silencer on it. That's what we'd call it back home. Going to make for some neat hunting. Never done this one before.
haven't been this close and you've got further along. You go all along, yeah, further along, then you can get into them properly. Right. But this is good. He was suicidal, just kept coming and coming.
He was getting too close. That's my first shot with a suppressed rifle. My first animal with a suppressed rifle.
And your first place back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true, yes.
Great.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Zeiss Sport Optics. We make it visible. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Coeur d'Alene Sporting Goods, home of the Rocky Mountain Rifle.
So Guy, when we're shooting, doing these culls, why the moderated rifle? That's what you call a suppressor, is a moderated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, as you saw now, when you shot, the rest of the herd didn't scatter. They milled around and moved off. And they've gone off, not even knowing we were here.
Right.
And if you'd shot with an unmoderated rifle, it would go around the whole valley and they'd just be out of here in seconds. The whole herd would be gone.
Yeah.
They've gone off now without any particular reason to go off. They know there's something wrong, but they can't quite pick up on it. If you'd shot with an unmoderated rifle, they know exactly where it's come from. They'd be looking and gone out of here. They went off at their own leisure now.
Yeah.
So
we'll go catch up with them and cull some more.
Get some more, absolutely. Good. As you can see, the ivory. Now the females wouldn't have this white ivory.
Oh, okay.
They've got thinner bases, and they haven't got the white ivory on the ridges.
Yes.
And you can see he's had quite a rough time in his life.
Yes.
He was on his own.
Yeah.
Away from the herd. So he's had a few fights in his life, but he's a really, really great animal.
So he's perhaps towards the end. He's no longer productive, and
he's amongst that lot that have been chased away from the
oh,
herd.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's lost his place.
So, yeah, we'll hopefully find some more of them. We're gonna go look for a lot more in the next day or two. Hopefully this afternoon still.
Oh, they're beautiful animals.
Beautiful skin. Look at his condition.
Yes.
He's nice and dark.
Yeah.
That's a sign that he's healthy.
Yeah.
When they're not healthy, their skin develops a lighter hue. They don't get this nice dark skin, and that's when there's, as you were mentioning, there's too much pressure.
Right.
You'll see they start lightening and they don't look as healthy as this. Beautiful. And the bless. This is the flash on the front of the forehead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's how he gets his name.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good. It's excellent.
Here's,
beautiful. Nice shot here.
Thank you. Here's my first 15 minutes in Africa. I brought one change of clothes, and I need laundry or wander around dirty for a while. This is another thing, crawling up there. You know, all this wonderful, expensive Zeiss glass, but that's what we buy it for. It works under all conditions. Dug her through the mud as I crawled on my belly. So we've got black wildebeest, blue wildebeest, and fallow up here, and I guess we're culling some of the
wildebeest, yeah.
Of the wildebeest.
Try and get close enough to them.
So it's time to go for a walk.
Walk through. Okay, just have a look in this little valley at the back. The fellows like it in there.
Okay.
Just check it out.
Okay.
Spot something in there.
Okay.
One way on the left hand.
Yeah, I gotta wait for him to turn. Coming around.
Oh my.
Want another one? Left hand.
I didn't see them. It was too sharp an angle.
I might have been a touch low on it anyway, but we'll get him. The first one was the usual response to the Rocky Mountain Rifle 338. You see that go down?
Wow.
That GMX just plowed it.
Perfect.
Good spotting.
That was excellent, sir.
I like that. Well done, that.
Thank you.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Silver Willow Taxidermy, capturing the memories. Loa Boots, handcrafted in Europe. Deluxe wall tents, built in Canada for Canadian conditions.
North America, we have a saying that says, when you hear hoofbeats, you think of horses, not zebras. Nope, we're here in Africa now. That was spectacular.
Yeah.
Does that happen often?
I roll them over like that.
Do I roll them down like that?
Not often, but it does happen. And it looks good when it does.
I watched it because I know that you hate that. I know you hate it when they fall like that because you're afraid that I've come close to the spine or whatever and haven't really killed it. But when everybody sorted back out and it still hadn't wiggled, I figured we could try for another one.
Yeah. And the way it went down too, it went down forward.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Plowed it good.
I'm trying to get bigger, you see.
I was going to say, what the heck did you do? He's got his wellies perched on a rock. I bet your feet are warm in those wellies now, huh?
Yeah. That really is not a good idea now. I got to come off.
Shall we go see what we got?
Yep.
This is another cull animal. It was 2 cows that I shot. Once again, we're looking at the carrying capacity of what the land can take, and they're having they're big animals here, very successful, but their springbok are kind of in trouble, and it's got to do with predators. They've got a lot of lynx here, and that's something we're going to be doing here in the future show. We're going to be doing some night hunting for lynx, caracal, African lynx. Oh man, they get small when you walk up on them, huh?
Yeah, the cows are not huge. And you must see how black will be straight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That went in and out.
Wow. It turned out to be a good shot. You thought maybe it was that you were off a bit, but not.
Well, they're on an angle all the time, and I actually missed where I wanted the bullet to go in on the other side by 2 fingers was about it. Which, for me, shooting off the sticks is pretty accurate.
Wow, it was a good one.
The only way I'd ever get one of these GMX bullets back is if I shot the length of it, shot in the front of the chest or something, and that way there'd be enough meat to stop it. But otherwise, the penetration on them is something spectacular, and it takes a lot of animal to stop it. This is a blue wildebeest, and it is a female, a cow. So when you're trying to lighten the load on the land, the cows are the best to take out. Every cow you take out several generations. So this is one of the things that has to be done. We don't shoot the trophy bulls when we're culling, and the reason for that is that trophy bull, you just take 1 animal out of the herd. With her, we're potentially taking 10 or 12 animals out because she won't be around for next year and the year after. So it's always the females. I hate to tell it to you guys, but males, we aren't very important in the scheme of things.
Okay.
Now the guys.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not saying it.
Right here.
Had a lot of blood all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Des. We didn't get a bullet back here either. Look at that. Through and through. Right on the elbows. Through and through. And we did not get a bullet back. Spectacular.
And it went that distance.
Yeah.
How far do you reckon it came?
It came 100 yards anyway.
At least, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From where you hit it back the other side of the vehicle there.
it's just hard to imagine how durable these animals are.
With a shot like that.
Yeah, and it wasn't until we got here that we found, a palm-sized bit of blood, and then there's a little bit more as you come down. But coming across, they weren't as big as a match head, the drops.
Smaller, tiny.
And we found two drops. You found one, and Des found one. And the animal is dead.
My pants with a hole in.
Well, you know what? It's just time for lunch. It's 12:30. What a morning. 3 animals already this morning.
Great.
What do we do this afternoon?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh, we can maybe go find that fallow buck.
Fallow buck, sure enough. Wild game is a very important source of protein. The meat is well taken care of. Many times we get asked, what happens to the meat when we go on these hunts? Well, this is what happens. It's very well taken care of. You take a look. December, can you just hold this out? Yeah. You see how clean this is skinned? You never see that kind of skinning back home, because every bit of meat is important here. Wonderful. Thank you.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Puma SGB Knives, knife maker to the world since 1769. Defense Aerosols, for when your life depends on it. The Wild Sheep Foundation, putting and keeping sheep on the mountain.
The African dangerous Big Five are the elephant, lion, leopard, rhino, and Cape buffalo, iconic animals that are often referred to as the ultimate in big game hunting.
Why this guy is alone is because, he's what we call a dagger boy. And he's too old to compete for sexual dominance in the herd. And he has been dominant before, so he's been fighting a lot.
Yeah, you see his ears.
Yeah, and because of this, he's got a lot of old battle wounds and scars, etc.
Yeah, they are remarkable. Man, they're big animals.
This one that's way to the left here, he's got a pretty thick neck too. He's very blue.
Yeah, behind the bush there. Oh, there's some big brush on their faces though.
Guy has hunting safaris for the Big Five, but I just wanted to see the animals in the wild. Guy arranged for us to spend time at Amankala, a Big Five photo safari concession. Amankala is a result of 7 families pooling their land and resources to make the venture possible. Each of the 7 resorts has a specialty. Ours was the glamorous wall tents, complete with indoor plumbing.
The Woodbury Amakala Game Reserve, and we are in tented accommodations. It is Sunday, April 19th, and we will be having lunch in about an hour, and then an hour and 15 after that we're going to go on the afternoon game drive.
Yes.
And then we can come back. Well, they have a nice fire to sit around if the weather is good, or inside.
Quite a big difference in that, but height-wise they're similar.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why they're similar is because white rhinos eat grass. Much bigger animals, but they eat grass, whereas the black rhinos eat leaves. So that's why they're so tall up, or so high up.
Browsers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just eat the leaf.
Several times each day, guests are taken out in Land Rovers to view the wildlife up close. The guides are very knowledgeable about all of the animals, and one that I had always wanted to see was a giraffe. To watch them peer over the treetops at us as the sun went down was something I'll never forget. Intimidated doesn't begin to describe our encounter with a younger male elephant. He was fascinating to watch, grab the thorn bushes and eat them, but when he felt we should move back, he locked eyes on us and sauntered towards the vehicle, and we very quickly retreated and gave way. This was not a guy to tangle with. We saw the white rhino at Amankala. The rhinos on the property are vigilantly protected. Poaching is a serious problem in South Africa, and all parts of the country are working hard to protect this majestic species. There is no describing the feeling of lying in bed in the tent and hearing the male lion vocalize in the dark and proclaim this territory as his. You feel the coughs and grunts in your chest rather than hear them, and then imagine just where he might be. He sounds so close. Snuggled beneath the covers with every hair on my body standing up, I was very much reminded that this was Africa, the dark continent, on the other side of the tent canvas.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Alberta Outdoorsman Magazine, Alberta's only hunting, fishing, and trapping magazine.
At Wild Horizon, Guy and Clint understand how special a trip to Africa is. It is their goal to make your adventure everything you want it to be. They don't do cut rate package plans, they do hunt of a lifetime plans. For more information on hunting with Wild Horizon, you can contact Guy from their website at wildhorizon.co.za.
Check us out online at outdoorquesttv.com. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter.